This is a brief demonstration of a RACAL SA520 digital frequency counter from about 1962. It's solid state, all discrete germanium transistors, and it would originally have these little tiny 12 volt 100 milliamp incandescent bulbs in the display, but quite a few of those were burnt out or missing when I got this, and I thought I'd change them out to LEDs for reliability. I'll keep the incandescents in case anybody in the future wants to replace them with the original technology. Anyway, I thought I'd give a little bit of a demonstration of this instrument. It's at the moment it's on its sort of highest range, if you like. It's supposed to only go to 300 kilohertz. At the moment it's 346.798 on the Fluke digital frequency meter up there, and the signals coming from a Hewlett Packard 209A oscillator. So 346.79 on the Fluke. I've got 346.7 on the RACAL, but you can get better definition if you go to say the times 10 range. It gives an over range, and it gives the next decimal, which on the Fluke is 809. Varies a little bit. This one is fluctuating between 7 and 8. So that's not bad for an instrument that's only supposed to go to 300 kilohertz. As you can see, the display kind of it's sort of primitive. Is that the numbers are, the LEDs are lighting up behind these numbers. There's a decade counters function for a fixed gate timing for whichever range you select on there. 346.7, that's pretty good. If I vary the frequency, I'll take it down to say 200 kilohertz. Just over 200 kilohertz, 200.6. And the RACAL is 200.6. So there we go. I'll try something a bit with a 9 in, say. Take it down to say 99 kilohertz. Drop this function now because we're in this scale, so it's 99.3, 99.3. We can switch that down the scale, so we've got 99.31, 99.32. This settles down, and we're actually on 99.322. So if I drop it down in over range, 99.31932. You see the gate time is much greater on this scale. Take this up to say 1.380 kilohertz, 180.1, 80.2, 80.22. There we go, pretty good. So it's working probably as good as it ever did. I haven't done any calibration on this. It's got an internal crystal as the time base. There's no facility for feeding an external time base into it. There is a test function which seems to bring all the figures down to zeros at the bottom here. I'm not quite sure exactly how that works. I need to figure that one out. It's got your 999s on that one. I'm not really sure what it's doing. All zeros on that one. $180.2, 180.1. I'm not going to argue with that. Oh, 65 point, sorry, 160. Let's take it up a little bit. 164, 164.2. 64.1. Yeah, 164.2. There you go. So there we go. RACAL SA520 digital frequency meter from the very early 1960s.